Quarterbacks. Remember, for the longest time, they used to tell the quarterbacks, stay in the pocket. We don't want you outside of it at all. Nowadays, that mobility, truly an asset, and people are game planning for it. As a scout told me recently, we are actually working with what the colleges are giving us nowadays.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Gun.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field.
Off play action. Newton. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. The shotgun snap for Newton. Eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Credit the sack to Corey Legion.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Now a play fake, and it's Newton.
Here we go.
Throw complete right side to Cooks. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Throwing is Newton. Throw left side complete. That's Kelly. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, 2nd catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. A give. This is Kelly. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. That's going to be caught. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Well, he did everything but get him in the end zone there, but now they're set up. Golden opportunity, strong opening drive, and they're knocking on the door.
And the way that they did it, now look where they are on the field.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. It's a 1-yard touchdown run, and the Colts take it right down and score on the opening drive. Dawson tacks on the point after, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. A 1st carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, zero, nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
Bringing it in, Jackson left side. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Now it's Jackson taking a shot for Samuel and unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And this is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Cam fakes the give and keeps it. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Holt. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a 1st down. Newton on 1st down. Going to throw deep for the end zone. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Colts add on to their lead. The fly route works for the TD Graham.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Ready. 33.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. From just shy of midfield, Jackson. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only this. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Joey Bosa in on the stop.
And give him a lot of credit there, but even more credit to the guys up front. In that situation, you know it's going to be a stacked defensive front. And to be able to gain that much yardage, that's a big win for the guys on offense.
Yeah, they were just about standing on their own goal line, so to get a few yards there, a great. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. He's at the 40. The 20, 10, touchdown, Indianapolis. Brandon Cooks, 96 yards, and the Colts are able to grow their lead. Dawson able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And after the nice stiff arm, the next wave swarms in quickly for the stop. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's 2nd down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints, from 13 yards out. And the Saints get a bit closer. That seemed like a much-needed touchdown after 21 unanswered points to start the game.
It's not often that you equate a football game to a golf tournament, but it's like you don't want to shoot yourself out of the tournament too early. So they needed that touchdown to make sure that they got an opportunity to not just get back into this game, but a chance to win it later if they continue to play well.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better.
Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. Past the 20. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They give him a gain of 38. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. To throw is Jackson. Dancing to his left. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Lamar Jackson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. Dawson tacks on the point after. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over.
You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And
he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Jarrell Casey with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Here's Newton. Now he'll throw deep left side. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Intended for Brandon Cooks. Incomplete.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Out, 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 out.
He can run for it, and he will. And he'll get this awfully close to a first down. Boy, that's going to be a razor-thin measurement, but I don't think he got there. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
36, 36.
They start the second half with Kamara, and he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off, and try and chip someone at the second level.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Jackson. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days. And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. And it's 3rd down. They'll hand it off to Kelly. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just... And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Ryan Shazier got in that time, the first-round pick of 2014. 3rd and long, it's Newton. And the pressure gets to him again. Jarrell Casey picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
27-yard line.
Ready? 33. Check flag 33. Hey, let's get that ball, man. Let's get that ball right here.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. space to maneuver at the 40. And down to the 20. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. We know he's got the arm, but watch out for those wheels.
Kind of harkens back to guys they used to call the scrambler and the dodger. This guy can make it work with his legs.
Field opened up. He took advantage. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Able to get there and pick it.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Great.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Brandon Cooks, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Colts add on to their lead. Dawson able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
33. He don't know no better.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jackson. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
At the 30-yard line.
Go. Motion. Check. Clock. Shift. Check 52.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. Being chased out left. Taking a shot for... Now the defense loses him. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. A big-time play there for New Orleans. And even 50 yards. And his throw here's incomplete. He was trying to get it to his tight end, David Njoku. And now it's 2nd down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. They go for just 1 here as it's up and good. And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. I know they're down, but starting the 3rd quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen, steal possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And his guys are going to have the football back as the 3rd quarter comes to an end. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Clay Matthews with a pick, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
The linebacker, Ryan Shazier, there to make the tackle.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Cam Newton. And thanks to the interception, the Colts offense cashes in with 6. Dawson tacks on the point after, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
Ready. Go to bench. Choose it. Hey, watch the ball. 44 is the mic. 44 is the mic.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. Now a play fake here on first down. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 28. And this one...